Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something somewhat special, somewhat maybe not special, but today we are at the galactic core in the Hesperious dimension. So once I locate my ship here, alright, now we're about to jump through the galactic core and go to the next galaxy after Hesperious dimension. And this is what I do. We're not going to take my current starship. Uh-oh. I don't see the one I'm looking for parked on this side. Yeah. So let's go over here. Okay, it's nowhere. Fine. And this is one of my new exotics I got. Nice white and gold. Yeah. Alright then, so I'm going to change ships here. This is my ship that I use for what I'm about to do. Okay, so as you see, we have, just minimal stuff. All the important stuff is here. This is everything you want, because when you go through the galactic core, everything in this general tab is going to be busted, flat out broke. And everything here is going to be fine. Now, the same thing happens with your exosuit. Everything on this general tab that I have is going to be broken. So I try to make sure I have the more important, some fairly important stuff here. Shielding, I'm not too worried about this, but life support is important because all of this is going to be broke. Also, the next thing I do to prepare for this little journey is I change multi-tools to jumper. So if you'll notice on my multi-tool, that's it, just bare tech, just nothing really. Because all of this is going to be broken as well. So this is what I do to try and mitigate repairs, or rather, I try to mitigate the damage that the multi-tool is going to take, that my starship is going to take. There's no way around the exosuit. I mean, there's no, this is going to be the worst, is this general tab is going to be destroyed. So now the next thing I need to do is go into my cargo. Okay, I've got 9 repair kits. So into my freighter, we go to our repair kit storage. No, high capacity. We're gonna pull some of these over. I mean, it doesn't really matter with the way I'm currently set up. I really don't have to have the repair kits on me, but it's nice to know I have them. So what you want to do is get a starship. A cheapo is fine. I did take this to S-Class. There was no point, but get a cheapo starship that you don't care what happens to. You can take your time to repair everything. Get a cheap throwaway disposable multi-tool, which I've done nothing to. It's Class C. I don't care. This is not the one I use for normal mining or combat with sentinels anyway. So I don't care what happens to it. And that's why there's hardly anything on it. I'm not going to be expanding the slots at all. There's no point. It's a jumper. But like I said, the exosuit's going to take the worst of it. Now, there are 2 ways that I know of to get repair kits. One of those is to do a derelict freighter and open that supply box before you blow the door open to go inside. You can claim the supplies and you'll get 3 repair kits. Or you can go to a pirate-controlled system, go to that space station, and you can buy repair kits there. Now, that is not always the case. I've gone to some pirate space stations that aren't selling repair kits, so I think it's like a 50-50 whether they're going to sell them or not. Now, prior to the patch fixes for the Outlaws update, when I had my freighter in a pirate system, I was able to access my Galactic Trade Center on board my freighter and buy repair kits. but they've patched that out, so now you actually physically have to go into the space station to buy repair kits because they're no longer available through your trade center. Alright, so now that I've got everything set up, I also wanted to ask if anyone out there does know of other ways to get repair kits. Please leave it down in the comments below, because like I said, I only know of 2 ways. That's doing a derelict freighter or going to a pirate space station. Alright, so now we'll get into our 57 special. You'll need to check your fuel. See, right now it's only 95%, so I'm going to show you what happens with 95%. Alright, so here we go, heading out. Alright, so we go into the galaxy map. We're headed to the galactic core. Now this will tell you, as it fills up, hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay, so we come back out. Your hyperdrive has to be completely fueled up.
Technology recharge.
And it doesn't matter if you're, I don't know, just for argument's sake, 6,000 light years from the core. But, you know, as long as you're at the final system before you can actually jump, it doesn't matter the distance. If your ship, see, my hyperdrive range is only 795.6 light years in a jump. Okay, now that we've got that, we'll go back. And it's approximately 2,821 light years from where I am to the core. So obviously my starship cannot travel this distance, but you can. You just need to make sure that your hyperdrive is fully fueled. Distance is irrelevant. All right, so now we are going to warp, and I will more than likely attempt to speed up what you're about to see. And so it begins. And of course, my frames per second is half of what it normally is. It's about 30 frames per second right now. But it's all good. I will try to speed this up as much as I can. All right, Al, and here we are. Of course, we're on an icebound planet.
Extreme cold damage detected. Commencing Atlas system suit initialization.
Yes, please do that. Okay, I am really getting hurt. What is that? I can't tell. Alright, so now that that's done, let's just... Starship is all messed up. My multi-tool is all messed up. General tab of my exosuit is completely fried, except for everything within the technology and anything I may have in cargo. Alright, so at this point...
Extreme cold damage detected.
Yes, I am aware of the extreme... Now, we have that, and I can start to scan stuff. Alright, so at this point, what I want to do is get the biohazard stuff done. So we're going to... You can come in here and I'll apply a repair kit. Repair kit. Okay, so we want to get all of these done. Oh. I've got ferrite. I have ferrite dust, so I'm not going to waste. I do have the sodium and the antimatter. Usually I save this stuff. See, I don't have any dioxide, so we need. So what I'm working on now is just no copper on me. Okay, no dioxide. Since we're in a cold system, I will go ahead and get things done up. All right, so we're looking good here. I can now survive the cold at least. My ship is destroyed. It's somewhere. It's a good 548 U away. But you know what? That doesn't matter. So at this point, we call in Big Papa Pump. And we ignore that and pull in my normal ship. Now you should know that the starship I flew here to this galaxy in is now on the freighter. It's back in the freighter, so. And notice now this ship has no damage at all. Everything's good to go. And then we just leave. Come up into space. And then locate my freighter. Where are you, bro? There you are. This is the... Oh, I'm drifting. I love it, though. I have a full fleet as well, but we are now home. And safe. So, landing aboard the freighter. Now, if you're first starting out, it's not going to be as easy to do what I've just done, especially if you don't have a freighter or if you don't have more than one starship, which obviously I've got quite a few. Oh, wow. Now, apparently all my ships don't want to be showing up. Yeah, that's my new exotic. This was the exotic I flew for a long time. And I believe this is Solar Winds, which I flew for a while before I got the Jackal. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. And then with the rest of the stuff, you can go through and fix all your gear on your exosuit. This is the only thing you cannot mitigate. But because I was on a cold planet, I went ahead and obviously did all the biohazard stuff and my cold. Because that was imperative, because I was on a frost-bound planet. Everything else, if you're like me, you probably more than likely have a whole buttload of stuff like I do in the general tab. And my cargo tab has got, you know, some important stuff. And then I have bits and bobs and bits and bobs and more bits and bobs. But the thing is if you're in a completely different galaxy and your freighter is in a completely different galaxy, you can still access your general tab, your technology tab, and your cargo. You won't be able to access the storage units on your ship unless you're in the same galaxy together. So if my freighter was in Calypso and I'm in this current galaxy, I've only got access to cargo, technology, in general, which is good. That's why I wanted to max out cargo, because, you know, all of these things I need, I keep them in there so that I can try and keep my suit as empty as possible for obvious reasons. So now I can just sit here and go through everything, and I've got the ferrite dust, so these things can be easily fixed. And for anything you don't have, you know, oh, I need a carbon nanotube for that. No problem. I've got everything I need on board the freighter. So we'll just get all my another carbon nanotube. Okay, let me make 2 carbon nanotubes super quick to get these back online. But this is usually why I like to keep repair kits on hand, just in case I don't have the materials necessary to fix it. Okay, that one's good to go. That one's good to go. I mean, if you have the resources to repair it, like I'm doing, you know, you've got everything, you can just do it that way and use up. It's easy for me to replace everything I'm expending right now. Tritium, hydraulic wiring, done. Oh, I don't have one, it says. Alright, repair kit. And I know I do, but it's off in a bits and bobs storage somewhere. Or it could be in cargo. Yeah, it's in cargo, so I don't know why it didn't see that, but I don't know, maybe it's something they need to work on. And I do have living pearls, which means I'm going to go get more, because I'm not certain how many more I have left. But as far as I know, there is no way to mitigate this, so you've got to go through. So for anybody that doesn't have access to the resources like I do, repair kits are a lifesaver. So I have a whole bunch of that. Yeah, do I really want to make a microprocessor? I guess. And then he exits like an idiot. Okay. And this wasn't the one I was on. There we go. Now I don't think I have any. No, I'm not going to waste time making a quantum computer, so I'll just use a repair kit. I have plenty of them. I don't have a Corvax convergence cube either, so repair kit. That's how that works. And I have a ton of wiring looms. I mean, if you have all the resources, or even just repair kits, the repairs are rather quick. Alright, so now I gotta get my shields back. Oh, and there goes my controller. I don't know what the delay here is. Okay, there it's back. Like, I don't know what's going on when it does that. Right, and we gotta get everything. And then later on, once I have everything fixed, I may not even... Well, I probably won't repair the multi-tool because I don't use it except for what I just did, and that's to jump through the core. So I'll probably leave that alone. But I think I I don't know if I want to repair my starship or not. I mean, all of the necessary tech is in the tech tab, so the engines and all that. But all right, use a repair kit on that one. And there you have it. Everything in my general tab on my exosuit is now repaired. And, you know, I've got some important things in here. Mostly life support is in there, because that's kind of important. I mean, if the technology tab had more spaces, it would be great, because I could put all my jetpack stuff in there, and the personal refiner, the hazmat gloves, and perhaps all the hazmat stuff. That would be nice if I could get all of that in here, but that's not how it's going to happen. But anyway, so there you have it. That's how I jump through, and of course I've got several different multi-tools. This is the mining tool. This is the one I use to mine, and then I go all the way to the end for Prayer of the Ancients, because it does a lot of damage. I almost got it to 10,000 DPS, but I'm happy with that number. It's higher than any other multi-tool that I used as a weapon against Sentinels, because the next best one is not that good anymore compared to that one. It was this one, but that's the number on that one. So, and I don't think you can sell these. All you can do is trade them in for a different one, but then, you know, that's, I just want to get rid of it. If anybody knows how to just get rid of a multi-tool, please put that down in the comment section below. And if you like the content and you find the information I'm supplying to you is helpful, please go ahead and like the video. Please subscribe, hit your notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. So until the next one, guys, stay safe out in space. Peace.